It's time for business news with Richard Southern. Hey, Richard.
Welcome back, Erica, from your well-deserved week off. It's nice to have you back.
It was nice to recharge a little bit. All right, let's get into it because it was a busy weekend on restaurant patios across the city, but those returning to outdoor dining could soon be digging a little deeper into their pockets.
It was packed. I was driving along Bloor Street on Saturday night, and you couldn't see an empty spot on those patios, Erica. People really eager to get back on the patio. Snagging a spot, not the only issue, though. If you're returning to the patios, you're going to notice something else. Sticker shock. Menu prices are going up. Restaurants Canada tells me they expect to see menu prices, for both food and booze go up about 5% here. The big issue is a higher cost for food and for alcohol. For example, the average price of a kilogram of prime rib is up 12% over last year. Coffee's way up. And James Rylett with Restaurants Canada says, these beleaguered establishments really don't have a lot of other choice but to pass some of that along to you and I.
They don't have many tools other than raising prices to make up for the loss. In normal times and even last year, restaurants tried to absorb the cost as much as possible and keep prices down. And food prices seem to be going up quicker than we expected.
And Restaurants Canada also calling for indoor dining to start as soon as possible. As it stands now, that won't start until step 3, which is slated to begin at the end of July, Erica.
All right, and Canada's Wonderland will be reopening next month, but that's not the only theme park getting set to open its gates once again.
Centerville is coming back. Don't you love Centerville?
I love Centerville. I have great memories from when I was a kid, yeah.
Me too. Did you drive the Swan? The little Swan thing?
I certainly did. I have photos of that, yeah.
Me too. And the log ride, it's a great time, right? And Centerville's been there since 1967. It's been owned actually by the same family since 67. They leased the land from the city of Toronto. Anyway, Centerville says it will reopen as part of step 2, which at this point is slated to begin July 2nd. And yes, it means all those famous favorite rides you get on can be enjoyed again. The ferries to get over there are running on a summer schedule, and an individual all-day ride pass at Centerville is $43. There are other pricing options. You can get back on that. Those hobby horses there, Erica.
Love it. Okay, and finally, traffic is starting to increase on GTA roads, and that means brighter days here for ride-sharing services.
Yeah, I mean, this is a big indication that restrictions are starting to lift and that we're starting to move around more. Uber says that it's doing a lot more rides here in Canada. They released some of the numbers from last weekend compared to January of this year. Overall in Canada, Uber saw an increase of 129% as far as rides were concerned. Here in Toronto, rides up 82% over January. Uber says it's looking to hire 30,000 drivers across Canada to meet the demand. It's also coming out with some new features, including Uber X Reserve that lets you book a ride 30 days in advance, and Uber Pet, which allows you to take along any domesticated animal with you. You can bring your dog along with you.